Good, happy Wednesday evening. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. First up, GOP seeks to undercut Dems' impeachment case in latest hearing. The House Judiciary Committee's first impeachment hearing quickly burst into partisan infighting Wednesday as Democrats charge that President Donald Trump must be removed from office for enlisting foreign interference in U.S. elections, and Republicans angrily retorted there was no grounds for such drastic action. The panel responsible for drafting article of impeachment convinced as Trump's team was fanning out across Capitol Hill. Vice President Mike Pence met behind closed doors with House Republicans and Senate Republicans were to huddle with the White House counsel as GOP lawmakers stand with the president and Democrats charge headlong into what has become a one-party drive to impeach him. Man whose relatives died mysteriously seek new trial in boat insurance dispute. Nathan Carmen seek new trial after November 4th ruling. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Trying hard to get a better signal on your cell phone? Let SignalBooster.com help you get a strong wireless signal with the right boosting kit. Enjoy clear cell phone talking and fast mobile internet on your smartphone all the time. Call 1-855-846-2654 or visit SignalBooster.com.
The man accused of sinking his own boat during a fishing trip with his mother in 2016 is fighting for a new trial for insurance money. Last month, a federal judge ruled that Nathan Carmen was not eligible for coverage because the boat sank due to his faulty repairs. Carmen is now asking the judge to rewrite or omit sections of the decision, arguing that some evidence was improperly admitted. Carmen's mother was lost at sea and is presumed dead.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. MBTA finds cause of Orange Line trains uncommon noise. Let's take a listen to that video right now from WCVB Boston.
Back then, we checked our smartphones 0 times a day. Times change. Eyes haven't. That's why there's Ocuvite. Screen light, sunlight, longer hours. Eyes today are stressed, but Ocuvite has vital nutrients to help protect them. Ocuvite.
Good afternoon. Thank you for coming. My name is Steve Poftak. I'm the general manager of the MBTA. I wanted to answer any and all questions associated with the new Orange Line cars to the extent that I'm able. As you know, we had two train sets of the new cars on the Orange Line running, and they were both taken out of service on November 18th after we detected an unusual noise. We have obviously put all these cars through a rigorous testing regime And in fact, we would have a vehicle engineer go on every single ride while the cars were in service. That's how we were able to detect this noise. After some testing and analysis, we've determined that the noise is coming from a wear pad at the spot where the vehicle body interfaces with the truck. We are currently conducting some testing and analysis to understand why that irregular wear is causing, why that irregular wear is occurring, which is causing that noise to occur. We believe we will be able to come up with a technical fix. I can't give you an exact timetable, but this is something we have multiple teams working on, a variety of technical solutions, and we do look forward to not only putting those cars back into service, but obviously continuing to put additional cars into service. I really want to emphasize that we are replacing all the existing cars on the red and orange line. In total, we're going to have 404 new cars across the red and orange line. I've repeatedly emphasized to our vehicle engineering team that safety and a durable long life of these cars is top priority. So by catching this issue now, we're able to fix it, and for the remaining cars not have this issue to occur. I know this is a great inconvenience for our customers. I know people love the new cars. We really look forward to putting them back into service, but we want to make sure that we fix this problem now at really the earliest stages of what is going to be a huge amount of cars, 404 cars, coming into service through the years up until the final delivery in 2023.
Okay, there you go on that video and that report. Judge rules Maine mother accused of killing daughter is competent to stand trial. Let's take a listen to that video from WMKW News 8 Maine.
The Furniture Superstore, the Furniture Superstore, the Furniture Superstore. Black Friday Furniture and Mattress Week event.
That's right. Get to the Furniture Superstore now and help us support Mid-Coast Humane Society with coupon savings in all departments.
The Furniture Superstore. Don't miss it.
Ruling that Maine mother is competent to stand trial for her daughter's murder.
Jury selection should now begin soon in Sharon Carrillo's trial. Authorities say 10-year-old Marissa Kennedy had been abused for months, and Sharon and her husband Julio tried to make her death look like an accident. Julio is serving 55 years in prison.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. What do you know about the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree lighting? That is this evening in New York City in Rockefeller Center. Let's take a listen to that video from News 4 Now, NBC New York News.
Hi there, I'm Stephen Holt, and this is News 4 Now for Wednesday, December the 4th. First, here's a quick look at the weather. All right, now let's get to the biggest story of the day here at Rockefeller Center. Yeah, we're talking about the annual Christmas tree lighting. This year's tree is a 77-foot-tall Norway spruce from Florida. Florida, New York, that is. It's somewhere between 70 and 75 years old and actually got its start as a tabletop plant. It got here a few weeks ago, and crews have been very busy working day and night to get it ready for its big debut. That means stringing miles and miles and miles of lights on the tree, and yes, topping it with the iconic Swarovski star. And a little bit of info for your next holiday trivia night. The star is 9 feet wide, weighs more than 900 pounds. It also has more than 50,000 LED lights and 3 million crystals to make it really sparkle. And just like every year before, the tree lighting is going to be the biggest holiday party this side of the North Pole. Headliners this year include John Legend, Gwen Stefani, Derek and Julianne Hough, and Idina Menzel. Of course, the Rockettes will be on hand to perform. Now, if you're planning to make it down to see the lighting in person, expect some big crowds and tight security. The NYPD is setting up barricades all around Rockefeller Center, and they're shutting down streets from 48th to 51st. They're also screening the tens of thousands of tree watchers who come out every year. Now, I don't have any tips for how to snag the best spot, but I can say the earlier you get here, the better. All right, so you can't make it into Midtown? We've still got you covered. The fun starts tonight at 6:40. Listen Up's Kay Engram will be kicking things off with a live show on all of your favorite social media networks. Then flip on the TV at 7 for an hour with me, Natalie Pasquarella, and Mario Lopez. Then at 8, the Today Show crew will get the chance to flip on the lights and ring in the holiday season. So there you have it. That's it for News 4 Now. But stick around to meet the family who donated this year's tree. I'm Stephen Holt. Thanks for checking in.
Okay, and there you go. Sounds very cool. And now let's take a look at your U.S. stock market and see how your U.S. stock market closed for this Wednesday evening. And here's a look at that U.S. stock market for all of you for this Wednesday evening. Your Dow Jones Industrial Average closed in the green and went up. Your Nasdaq closed in the green and went up. S&P 500 closed in the green and went up. Gold closed in the red and went down. Oil closed in the green and went up. US 10-year closed in the green and went up. EUR/USD closed in the green and went up. And VX closed in the red and went down. Dow jumps more than 100 points, rebounds from 3-day losing streak. Stocks were boosted on Wednesday by a news report from Bloomberg that said the U.S. and China were edging closer to a trade deal, leading the major averages to snap a 3-day slide. Man honored for ethnical bravery after hugging cop who killed his brother. Let's take a listen to that video from ABC News.
Award now for Brant Jean. He is the brother of both of them, Jean, honored last night for the courtroom moment he forgave and hugged the Dallas police officer who murdered his brother. TJ Holmes is here with much more on this.
Hey, Robert, you remember that? He not just pleaded with that judge, but almost begged, please let me hug the person that shot and killed my brother. An incredible moment in court. Well, he had the spotlight again last night, this time in front of a room full of police officers. And he had a message for them. Be better. The younger brother of Botham Jean honored for this incredible moment that shocked a courtroom and touched the world.
Can I give her a hug, please? Please?
The Institute of Law Enforcement's Ethical Courage Award normally goes to police officers. This year, it went to 18-year-old Brant for his extraordinary act of mercy towards the former cop, Amber Geiger, convicted of murder for shooting and killing his older brother inside his own apartment.
I'm truly grateful for this award, and I hope others can see the light in what I did.
In front of that police organization, Brant used the spotlight to address the treatment of black men at the hands of police.
I want you all to know that I am not a threat, that young black males are not inherently dangerous or criminal.
That hug not only stunned the courtroom, but his own family, just moments after Geiger was sentenced to 10 years in prison for the murder. Brant later telling GMA he had no regrets.
Every time I ask God for forgiveness, he forgives me. So who am I to not forgive someone who asks? I waited 1 year to hear I'm sorry, and I'm grateful for that. And that's why I forgive her. This is what you have to do to set yourself free.
And I want you to hear what he said to this group of police officers. He said, no other little brothers should have to model ethical leadership and forgiveness of a cop whose lack of training and discipline caused them to carelessly take the life of others. He's essentially saying, I shouldn't have been put in this position to have to be some kind of model of leadership, was his message. But that group he was in front of was a group that focuses on training police officers. So, see, he came in, he actually lives in St. Lucia with his family, flew in for this.
Wow. But he has been a model.
Message. He has, 18 years old, 18.
Wow. All right, thank you so much, TJ.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And that does it for this Wednesday evening edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all enjoy watching. Have a great Wednesday evening, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for another newscast. And I'll have a news report coming up in a little bit. Good night and bye, everyone.